We live, we live, we live, we live. Top of the top, top of the AM. For all those, give a shout out to the ancestors, to the creators, to the El Kebula deities, man. You know what time it is, man. Real quick, man. We live, we live, we live. Um, I'm not even gonna waste too much time, but I gotta really ask a question. Is this truth telling really worth is it really worth it? And I mean this in all seriousness. And yes, I said the last live I did yesterday, I'm gonna create shorts for it, and I'm gonna be uploading that joint like every day. I got shorts for days, you know what I'm saying? But I just, like I said, I be all over the place. I really gotta get myself a marketing team and have these people take care of my marketing and promotion accordingly, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just a lot of work, especially when there's one man doing it, especially when there's one man with like 50 things on the table, you feel me? Having to be a dad, you know what I'm saying? Make income and work this, work that. Just a lot of things. But when I sit back and I think about it, and I've just been watching how a lot of these, black conscious niggas is really, living a fraudulent life. And I ain't gonna say no names, Umar. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just him. It's just a lot of black conscious individuals I'm starting to see, based on their habits, based on their patterns, based on just information. People are just bringing out receipts. Like, yo, is this really something for us? Cause us as black people, bro, you know what I mean? We got more to lose than to gain. And then the sad thing is, while we're so focused on, uplifting the people don't even want to be uplift, bro. People don't even want to be uplift, guys. Individuals are content with the conditions that they are in. They thinking that this is the reality. It is what it is. We got this it is what it is mentality over everything. We've been like that before Cam and Mace. You feel me? And it's getting out of hand, and I'm watching it, and I'm seeing how dysfunctional we are. I see how ununified we are. You know what I'm saying? None of our people has come together in any way, shape, or form. Individuals have been begging for donations and money and received a whole lot of money, and there's nothing to show for it. You got these Hebrew Israelites that's running around saying we the people and our kingdom is up next, and these niggas is not doing nothing. Niggas think because they doing a food drive, they doing something. Like, yo, bro, it's bigger than that. Where's the educations? Where's the schools? Where's the hospitals? You know what I'm saying? Where's the military men? Like who's protecting? Who's governing? Who's doing something within the community? Niggas is really not doing nothing. And for me, it's like I don't want to fall into that space. I don't want to fall into that space where I'm just on this online talking, trying to prove to you guys that I'm the most intelligent nigga in the world, and that what I'm saying is the truth. And it's like, yo, bro, does it really even matter? Does it even really matter at this particular time? Like, when just look around us, just look at the hood, bro. Just look at the hood, and then look at the conditions, and look at what these people. And when I say these people, I'm talking about the ones that's demanding the money, that's always asking for the donations. Oh, donate, 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 support, support, support. And they get the support, and there's nothing to show for it, bro. Like, come on. And I don't want to fall into that space, bro. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I got to make sure that I'm there for my children, because you know what I'm saying? I live to ensure for my children. My main objective is to make sure that my children is well-being. You know what I'm saying? Especially for my sons. You know what I mean? I got to make sure that they're good. And there's a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, I'm sacrificing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sacrificing for you guys. And in reality, it's like, I got to protect my children, bro. And it's like, is it really worth it? I'm watching black people not give a damn about what's going on in society, bro. I'm watching black people not give a damn of who's around them. They don't like, yo, we really don't give a damn. Like, we really only care about getting to the bag, bro. Like, the bag has turned us into mental, spiritual fags, bro. Like, we don't care about nothing. We not standing on no morals, no principles. There's no honor. There's nothing that's going on amongst us, bro. The females are more focusing on looking cute. The niggas is more focused on looking cute. This is the condition that we are in the hood. We are broke. We are broke. The bottom on the totem poles, and you're seeing dudes with Louis Vuitton jackets, Louis Vuitton shoes. You seeing girls, yo, what's that new clothing line? The department of something, essential department. I don't know what it's called. But yo, bro, one of them shirts costs damn near $800, $1,400 for a shirt, bro. And we boast about having that, and we put it on, but we don't even got $1,400 to invest into anything, stock, whatever. We don't got this money to invest into that. Like, yo, bro, oh my G, son. It's like, yo, we really are jacked up from head to toe, man. We really are jacked up from head to toe, and nobody ain't saying nothing. And then these people that supposedly got all this wisdom and knowledge, these people come on here and they preach this and they demand this. They say, look, man, we're building schools and we're putting food drives and we're speaking to people outside the country and this and that. We're establishing. But bro, there's no subtle movement, bro. Nobody is moving, bro. And I'm starting to believe that when you take on this conscious perspective and you stand on this trying to awaken the people, yo, son, these niggas be the brokest, bro. For the exception of those that, got these churches, the 501c3s, these are the only people that's making money. But the people that's really out here talking, being, cognitive of what's going on, giving people information, talking about the government and all that. I just found out that it's come September, these people they're gonna have a new TikTok. It's an American TikTok, and it's American TikTok, guys. This American TikTok is gonna prevent people here in America from interacting with people outside the country because it goes against the government policies. Like, it goes against their agenda, and they're going to put an end to that. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my G, son, this joint crazy, bro. This joint crazy. And I'm watching people bring out receipts. I'm watching people expose these individuals from who they really are. And then you see how these people are living. These people are living like straight bums. Some of these people are not even married. Some of these people, the core foundation of who we are, some of these people don't even stand on that, bro. These niggas be single, looking for wives on the internet, probably got a shorty and don't even acknowledge her, don't mention her, don't do nothing, but yet preaching this word of God or preaching this, black movement and all of this. And it's like, yo, bro, we don't even have a foundation to stand on, bro. And this is why this shit is a joke. It's really a joke at this point, man. And I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, son, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Do you guys feel like I should continue doing this as far as like trying to awaken and give people the insights? Because even when I look at somebody like Jordan Maxwell, man, RIP to the brother. You know what I'm saying? But even when I look up Jordan Maxwell, that nigga died with no money. When I look at Dr. Ben, that nigga died with no money. These niggas all spent their entire lives giving us research information, and these people died with no money. And then when you see the conditions, ain't nobody reading their books. Ain't nobody watching their videos. Ain't nobody doing nothing. If I go to a child right now and say, yo, son, you know who Dr. Ben is? They're going to be like, who that? If I say, do you know who Jordan Maxwell is? They're going to say, who that? Who's that? And it's like, so what are we doing this for? What are we doing this for? 40 years later, 20 years later, what are we doing this for? Yes, we're living in an age of information. Granted, I see that. But because there's so much information, everything is being oversaturated. Everybody got something to say. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody got a belief. Everybody got a solution. Everybody got something, bro. Everybody got something, bro. I'm sitting here and I'm watching how everybody got something, and just look at the condition we are in as a people, bro. Like, it's like I'm really asking this question. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be, you know what I'm saying, jokety joke and all that. I'm dead ass serious, bro. Is it worth it? Yo, bro, I'm sacrificing a lot, bro. And it's like, yo, I should be doing way more other things. You know what I'm saying? The people that's successful and the people that's making the money and taking care of their family, making sure their children go to the best schools and all of that. These people are the ones that's not wasting their time talking about saving the people, because the people don't want to be saved. Look at the people. Our people don't want to be saved. Our people don't see what I see. Our people don't see what I see. They don't understand what I'm saying. And some of them don't even want it. They're like, yo, bro, to be honest, man, yo, bro. When I look at the numbers, I'm like, damn. So when I talk about real black people problems, like the real issues, come on, son, my videos is not even being viewed. And I'm talking about real serious issues, bro. I'm talking about how today's black men is not being black men. I'm talking about how today's black men is abandoning these women, leaving these women to raise these children by themselves. Look at this sister walking with her son by herself. And chances are she's by herself. Chances are she's single, because she's looking at me right now as we speak. You understand what I'm saying? And these are becoming the reality. You know what I mean? Like this has become the reality in the black community, and when I speak on it and I point these things out and I give the solution, I'm like, yo, bro, we got to do this, we got to do that. Ladies, you got to be like this, we got to do that. All of that is literally thrown into the abyss. It's like, nah, we good. We really not trying to do this or hear that. We want the negative. You know what I'm saying? And when I come on here and I talk about the violence, and I'm talking about how we hurting each other, and the excitement behind that, that's when everybody's tuned in. That's when everybody want to give an ear. When you hear, oh, another black man has been gunned down, or a shootout took place here and there, everybody's tuned in. But when I say, yo, look at these children being raised with an imbalanced approach, and they ain't standing on nothing, and they falling on their face, and when they fall on their face, the system is so rigged, it prevents them from ever standing up. When I say these things, people just, it's like, yeah, we know that, but who cares? Go get your money. Go get your money. And then when I come on here and I say, yo, son, support this and fund that, they're like, nah, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, why even bother? Why? I'm in my hood right now, bro. I'm in a hood. I was born in Kings County Hospital, bro. Born in Kings County Hospital. This entire area has been me growing up. Where I'm at right now, I'm on Lefferts and Bedford, bro. I used to live on Empire between Washington and damn, I forgot the other street. But I used to live right there, bro. And I remember growing up, and these areas was predominantly all black, bro. Now these areas, now these areas is literally being taken over by Europeans. And I'm not knocking the Europeans, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna do what they do, but it's just to show you that, yo, we don't stand on nothing. We don't even have control over our community. We can't. You think a black man, you think me as a black man, you think I can go to Manhattan Beach, where the multi-million-dollar homes are? You think I could go there and say, I want to buy a home here, I want to live here, I want to rent here? No, them niggas wouldn't even allow it, bro. I wouldn't even have an option. Bro. I wouldn't even have an option. They would have been like, no, this is out of your bracket. This is out of your jurisdiction. Like we got jurisdictions when it comes to where we live, how we live, who we chill with, all of this. And I'm watching this. I'm watching early in the AM right now on Bedford Avenue. I'm seeing the same for every 5 black person that I see, I'm seeing 2 Europeans. This is all around, bro. It's all around. So this just lets me know, like, yo, we really on borrowed time. We really are an endangered species. And yes, when I be on social media, I talk to you guys, you know what I'm saying? When I'm on Instagram, I give my 411, my 311, I give my whole shebang. But in reality, it's like, Yeah, it sounds good, but is it even worth it? Because you niggas don't care. Somebody said, yo, bro, yo, man, appreciate you, man. You're a prophet. I had to let them know. I'm like, oh, I'm nobody's prophet. Don't put these titles on me. I don't want those titles. Never put me as being a prophet. I'm never a prophet. I'm never here to give the message of nothing. I'm here to speak the facts, bro. That's not my calling. I'm not called to be nobody's prophet, bro. I'm calling to see what's going on and pointing it out. Because I've been outside since 8 years old. I've been outside since 1993, bro. You do the math. I've been outside since 1993. You do the math, bro. I had to be a man at 8 years old. You do the math. My pops died when I was 8. My mom's gave me the keys to the house. I had to take care of my little brother. I had to make sure the house was in order. I had to make sure I had to protect my home with my own life, bro. At 8 years old, bro. So I've seen it all. I'm watching the transition of my community. I'm watching the transition of the black race all over. Even when you go down memory lane and you go down the rabbit hole and you see how productive we was in the 60s and the 70s, and excuse me, from the 50s, from the 40s to the 50s to the 60s, you see how productive we are as individuals, and you see us now, and I say, how did we get here? And some of the people don't even know. We're still blaming the poverty. Oh, look, we ain't getting no jobs. I don't want to hear that, bro, because when the Black Wall Street, we had millions. We have more money in the black community than the white people, bro. Go do your homework, my niggas. The real reason why they destroyed the Black Wall Street, it was because of fear, bro. You guys don't know that. You guys don't know the in-depth stories. You have to stop listening to what these people are giving to you. You got to start speaking into the people. Speak to the people. Speak to the children. Speak to the grandchildren. Speak to those that have the true understanding of what really happened, bro. Why was this bomb dropped on the people? It has nothing to do with no goddamn black man talking to a white woman, or the white woman did this and accused that. That has nothing to do with that. That's listen. Anytime they throw race in it, it's to have you on edge, to look at this at the wrong way. So your viewpoints is to see it in a wrong way. In reality, the real reason behind it, yes, race has something to do with it, but in reality, the real reason behind it is because of the financial freedom. Remember, when these things was going on, when the Black Wall Street was going on, it was a Great Depression. Remember that. Remember that. It was a Great Depression. Remember that. Go do your homework. We was not affected by the government terms and what they was trying to do. They had to destroy that, because they was not going to be able to put black people on Social Security. They was not going to be able to put the Europeans on food stamps, because somebody tax dollars got to pay for that. You guys don't know what's really going on. These are the things that was occurring amongst us, bro. This is facts. This is not even no make-believe, bro. Go do your homework. This is facts. This is facts. And then you see that, and then you ask yourself, well, how did we get here, guys? How did we get here, guys? How did we get here, guys? How did we get to the point of no return? How did we get to the point of no return? How did we get to the point of no return, bro? How did our men become so weird? How did black men become so weird? How did we get here? Are we gonna blame religion? Are we gonna blame the white man? Are we there's so much avenues, so much fingers to point at. But in reality, bro, niggas really don't understand how did we get here, bro. Ah, my jeez, son. I'll give you one little hint. It was white. That's how we got here. However you want to take it, that's on you. That's the only hint I'm gonna give you, son. It was white. Just do your chronological history upon the black people, and you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. How did we get here, bro? And why are we still here? Why are we still in this condition? How come we haven't elevated? With all this technology, all this education, all these universities, all these hospitals, everybody's being a doctor, everybody's being this, everybody's being that. But yeah, we the sickest. We got more diseases. We got all these problems. We got chronological issues. We got all of this. And nobody is able to pinpoint where did this shit come from. How we got all this technology and we got more diseases now than ever before. Nobody's asking those questions. Nobody is saying, wait, hold on. This is the reason. Hold on. No. Our brain can't even function that far ahead, bro. Our brain can't even function that far ahead, bro. That's scary, man. Oh man. And now with this smartphone, keyword smart, we have given ourselves, humanity has given themselves the green light to be stupid. We have given ourselves the green light to be stupid. Why I gotta go to the library and read? Why I gotta open up a dictionary when I got my phone to do all that for me? My phone. Whoa. Now you're wondering why the AI technologies is taking place. Why? Come on, man. Come on, guys. Please, you guys gotta see it, man. This AI technology, like this smartphone technology, it's a wrap for us. It's a wrap. Our people wake up. Listen, tell me when you woke up this morning. Tell me you opened up a book and read. I guarantee you, when you guys woke up today, the first thing that you grabbed was your phone. I guarantee it. I guarantee the first thing that you grabbed when you got up this morning, and I don't want to say morning, in this grand rising, in this great awakening, the first thing that you grabbed was your phone. Tell me I'm lying. We are being programmed to what they want you to do. We are being programmed. You guys don't even understand. We're literally the gerbils inside of the spinning wheel, bro. We are the gerbils, bro. We are the experiment. We are the kids. The royal people, if you go look at the royal doctrines, when you look at the royal notes that they write amongst each other, they never refer to their children as kids. But when we speak amongst each other, that's the first thing. Yo, man, I got to go pick up my kid. They don't never, true word, they never speak that. Go look into any royal text you can find. Any royal text, any royal message that's going from one king to another, from one ruler to another, you will see that they will never mention the word kid. The word kid will never be mentioned. But when you come into us, when you speak amongst us, the word kid is thrown out there effortlessly, like this. Yo, man, how's your kids doing? Oh, man, my kids be wilding, bro. Oh, yeah, I love my kids. You love your kids? So you love the fact that your kid is cattle? That's why in order for your child to attend their schools, they have to be medically situated. That's not by coincidence. It's because you have kids. You have no control. You have no control. You have no say, bro. These people really got us on their frequency. And then when we try to break out of that frequency, or individuals like me that try to break out of the frequency, you're met with a high level of pushback, bro. Whether it's through YouTube, whether it's through Facebook, Instagram, and of course the people, because the people is only gonna navigate to those that fits their narrative. Oh, he gotta sound like this, he gotta talk like that, he gotta dress like this, he gotta present it like that. That's the only way I'm gonna tune in. When people listen, they be like, yo, man, I love everything that you're saying. I'm like, damn, you love everything that this nigga's saying? This man was talking crazy for the last 40 minutes. And that's what you love? It's because you're not seeking wisdom. You want connection, right? He got to connect with you verbally. He got to connect with you spiritually. Even if the man's spirit is on demon time, you want that. That's the only way you're going to correlate with that person. And in reality, bro, that's not how shit goes, bro. That's not how it goes. Because when you dead, it ain't going to be no connection. When you robbed and you this and you that and you found out that you got stage 3, stage 4 cancer, where's the correlation there? Where's the connection there? There ain't no connection. And then not only there's no connection, I guarantee it, the niggas that you following ain't gonna give 2 sugar honey iced teas about you, bro. And this is facts. This is not me even giving no opinion. These are the facts, bro. Damn, son. Like, yo, I'm really heartbroken. And I'm watching all these spiritual, all these so-called righteous men that's supposed to be giving the truth. Everybody's crashing out. Everybody's being exposed. I had to speak to the ways. I'm telling her, I'm like, yo, baby girl, sheesh. Let me make sure I get everything, and I make sure that everything is in order on my end, because I don't need nobody trying to dig down my past. And I mean, you ain't gonna find nothing but criminal activity, but I don't need nobody digging down my past and even use my criminal activities against me. How you gonna listen to this nigga? He used to sell drugs to the people. Yes, I did all of that, and I'm sorry. I didn't know no better. I was just following what everybody else was doing. I see my man's making money. I see my man's pull up in a Bentley. I'm like, yo, how you got that? My nigga, come on, son. It was in a Bentley. I'm lying. My man's pulled up in an Aston Martin, bro. Aston Martin in the projects, bro, sitting on 22s, bro. Have you ever seen an Aston Martin sitting on 22s? Absolutely not. Never. So when you see that, you get inspired. You like, yo, I want that too. I want that too. And then you dips and dabble. But as I got older, as my son got older, and the final straw for me was when I was in Jersey and I was with my mans them, and my mans was literally busting a cell to a woman that was pregnant. And at that time, my son was 3 years old. That lady was about to pop. So that means that baby that's gonna be born, bro, that baby is gonna be in the same age bracket of my son, bro. And that's when it hit me, and I was like, nah, I can't be doing this. I can't do this to my people. And I fell back. Listen, when I tell you I fell back, I took a major loss, because that work was my investment. I took a major loss, and I didn't even want nothing in return. I didn't say, yo, take this and then bring back that, and then when you finish, I ain't say none of that, bro. I say, yo, man, y'all got there. This ain't for me. And then, you know, as time went by and I explained to them what happened, you know, real niggas was like, nah, bro, I respect that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And even that, me saying that, some of my niggas, they want to hear that. But like, yo, my niggas, so we got to get this money, bro. That's on them to decide if they want to take the drugs. You know you carrying a baby, but it's like, yo, bro, how we doing that, bro? How we doing that? Especially now that I know what I know, knowing that all of these drugs come from you know who, bro. Now that I know that, so I'm just as guilty, bro. So yeah, like, nah, I'm not pushing that no more. I'm not giving my people that no more. I'm not doing none of that. And I fell back. But in reality, when I sit back and I look, I'm like, the way these people be digging up information, what these niggas probably gonna want, let me go talk to the women that he used to talk to. Like, these people would go down that rabbit hole to go find some level of flaws. This is our people going against our people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to tell you, I'm not perfect. I would never be perfect. Nobody was perfect. Jesus wasn't perfect, nigga. Y'all niggas is crazy if you tell me Jesus was perfect. Nobody's perfect in this world. Everybody got their flaws. Everybody got their mishaps. If Jesus was so perfect, why would he need to fast for 40 days and 40 nights? Why would he be irate? Why would he flip over the tables? Huh? Why would he call a female a dog? Why would he call a female a dog and say you not supposed? That's not being perfect. That's not being righteous. But nobody don't say these things because you're being spoon-fed that he was the only perfect man. Nobody was more perfect than Jesus. And you know who told you that? Paul. You know who Paul was? Paul was an individual that never walked with this man a day in his life, bro. And I'm just saying, like I said, man, I'm just speaking the obvious, bro. We all got flaws and we all got work to do to be better individuals. But for me, as being a black man, trying to awaken black people, I think that'll probably be the most hardest job ever. And even look at the dudes that really went over and beyond where they at now. Executed, bro. To never be remembered. Ever. Especially if you trying to uplift and uprise African understanding. These people are never to be remembered. So you ask yourself, what am I doing this for, bro? I'm not doing this for no plaque. I'm not doing this for no plaque. Like, I really want to see black people in control again. I really want to see black people governing their own, protecting their own. I really want to see that. But the harsh reality is, I don't think we're ever going to see that. I don't think we're ever going to see that because we've been so disconnected from who we are. We're so disconnected from what we believe in. We're so disconnected from our ancestors. We're so disconnected from our gods. We're so disconnected, bro. And we accept the disconnect, bro. We don't even want optimal, bro. You see how society has upgraded to optimal. We still want to be on dial-up. We still want the dish satellites, bro. They don't even make these shits no more, but we want that. The whole world is evolving, elevating, and we the only ones that's digressing. We're making no progress in any way, shape, or form, bro. Just look at us, bro. Just look at us, guys, please. Just look yourself in the mirror. I look myself in the mirror. Yo, bro, I was up all day last night. Last night I was up all night, just sitting there like, yo, is this for real? Is this even worth it? Should I even continue entertaining this? I'm like, wow, look how I'm speaking about black issues. And I'm not coming off negative. I'm not coming off disrespectful. I'm not pointing my fingers at the women. I'm not bashing them. I'm not doing that. I'm just stating and pointing out the basic obvious. And people now want, and a man them don't want to tune in. Man them don't want to tune in. Man them want to tune into the stuff that makes absolutely no effing sense, bro. We are entertained by pure wickedness and evil, and that's the shit that fuels us. That's the shit that drives us. That's the shit that makes us, oh man, I can't wait for him to come up with the next episode. Like violence. Oh man. Yo, the man that, yo, check this out. This nigga Trump just remove all visas from all for all the 500 Haitians that's here. 500,000 Haitians. They're coming for the Haitians now. I'm a Haitian, bro. My mom's is a Haitian, bro. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? They're putting a bill in place that they can remove your citizenship, bro. They can remove your citizenship, bro. I was just on the phone with my man. My man's came to America, got his degree, got his paperwork, did everything, got married, did everything. He is a social worker, got his license, taking care, working for the state, doing all of that. And we were just having a conversation, and we was just joking around, and he said, yo, man, I can't even afford to even defend my family, because if I get in trouble, I'm gonna get deported, bro. And it's like, damn, bro. And this is a man I known since I was like 14, 15, 16 years old, bro. 40 years old, bro. And I know this man. You understand? And it's like, bro, they're getting rid of, and I told you guys this was going to happen. Based on their track record, this is what goes on. They first pinpoint and target a particular race. And then after they're done with that race, they put their focus on black people, bro. I told you guys this. After they're done, they put their focus on black people. Here we are, 2020, 2025. And now the focus will be on black people. I told you guys this was going to happen. I said this. I said, honey, watch this. Do you guys remember the HIV epidemic? Remember, once upon a time, it was gay Europeans that was supposedly being diagnosed with that, and then miraculously it made a shift to black people. You guys remember that? I told you gotta pay attention. Like the saying goes, not broke, don't fix it. Not fixing. They don't need to fix it. Told you guys this was gonna happen. Here we are, 2025. They said by 2026 they're gonna deport over 500,000. 500,000. Oh no, excuse me. They tried to deport at least 12 million. That's 500,000 a day, bro. Oh shit, man. And what do we got? What does we as people got? We're wasting ammo on each other. We're spinning the block on each other for stupid ass mother effing gangs that we don't control, we don't create, that's been overtaken, sabotaged by the government. Yes, it was. It was sabotaged by the government. I don't care what you guys are telling me. I was a former gang member, and I speak to the and I speak to them, to the OGs, and it was compromised. Okay, that's why every symbol and every gang symbol is demonic. Okay, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of these gang oaths that you gotta take an oath to their God. This is facts. This is not like I said, this is not me giving my assumptions. I'm over that assumption nonsense. It's over for that. That assumption nonsense is over for that. We're moving strictly on facts and obvious, the facts. You know what I'm saying? I played both sides of the field, guys. I was outside 8 years old. My mom made I had to be a man at 8 years old. I had to learn home. My pops didn't give me no. My pops didn't give me my pops didn't give me no wisdom before he died. Because there was no reason for my pops to give me wisdom. My pops was my protector. My pops was providing for me. My pops was there. But when my pops got sick, I had to be there for my mom. Like it took a very it took a massive approach. You hear me? It took a massive toll on my moms. It took a massive toll on my aunts. My aunts till this day hasn't recovered the death of my pops, bro. 20 something years later. 28 years later, it still hasn't. You understand? They still haven't recovered. And I'm saying all of this to let you guys know. Like, I played both sides of the field. Yes, I was not perfect. Yes, I was wilding. Yes, I was ignorant. Yes, I was super shallow, naive, ignorant. You name it, that was me, bro. That was me, bro. And it's my heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because here I am trying. Lord knows I'm trying. To the creators, they know I'm trying. They know I'm trying. And it's like, it's just not enough. Our people really don't care. Our people really just like the ignorance. We want to be ignorant. We want to be naive. We want to stand on pure ignorance. Facts, bro. Ah, man. But yo, guys, man, I love you guys so much. You guys don't even understand, but I'm really considering just leaving this, truth telling and giving you guys the facts, leaving this shit alone, bro. Because everybody that I see that gave their life to this got nothing in return, bro. None of these young boys know who Dr. Ben is. None of these little boys, little girls know nothing, bro. Nothing. They know Cardi B. They know Meg Thee Stallion. They know Little Kim. They know the rappers. Nobody knows. And yes, we play a major role into that. Because we want the system to raise our children. We want the system, guys. We want the system to raise our children. Black people was in an uproar when Florida said that we're no longer teaching African history, black American history. We no longer teaching that. Black people was in an uproar. Why are you in an uproar? It was never their job to teach them that. It was never, just like it was never our job to let our children go to their schools. It was never our job to let them teach our children that. But we're doing that. We're doing that. We're teaching. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. I just feel like it's just not even worth it, bro. Everything is a fraud. Everything is a lie. Everything is about self gain. Everything is about collecting money to live a life of a European, bro. I'm watching these dudes crash out. Young Pharaoh crashed out. Brother Polite crashed out. Dr. Umar crashed out. Who else? Who was going down? Dr. York crashed out. Dr. Ben died with nothing. He didn't crash out, but he invested his entire life into these studies and got nothing. Yeah, you get a little airtime on YouTube and stuff like that, but then after that, what? There's no schools, there's no hospitals, there's no real estate. We don't own absolutely nothing. Nothing. We own nothing, bro. And I'm watching everything these some of us. And when I put this up, they say, yo, you wild, man. You wild. You don't know what I'm talking about, bro. I'm watching this. And listen, the sad thing is when I say this, I'm going to literally bow out. And when I say this, you guys are going to be very offended. You don't want to name reasons why we don't want nothing here. It's because we got this notion that Jesus is going to bring you a motherfucking kingdom, bro. And that's why we don't want to work. That's why we don't want to own nothing. That's why we don't want to put our minds together and do the shit that made us win. We don't want to do that because you really believe that somebody's going to crack through this sky. This big ass cloud that you see in the sky is going to open up, and this big ass kingdom is going to fall and land on this earth, and it's just going to rule for eternity. Meanwhile, the people that gave you this understanding are buying your schools, buying your property, and they're creating rules and regulations where you lose it all. They can take your entire home for the low, put a tax on you, say, yeah, you own taxes that you probably ain't never heard of, and say, because you ain't paying this, you got 3 months to pay this. If you're unable to pay this, your house goes to foreclosure. They buying your house that you paid $800,000 for, right? And then not to mention the years of investment maintaining it. So that means you invested over $5 to $3 million on this particular property right here. These niggas is gonna buy it from you, take it from you for $20,000, and then break all of that, and then put up a sky and make $50 million a year, while you were in here crying, moping, and looking to the sky, waiting for a kingdom to come. And you're wondering why I continue doing this. Do I continue doing this? Why? Why niggas don't want the fact? Why when niggas don't even want the truth? The truth. You want me to sell you a fairy tale? Niggas want the fairy tale, guys. Niggas want the fucking fairy tale. The fairy tale. We are grown adults, and we still sitting here looking for fairy tales. We're looking for fairy tales, bro. Meanwhile, everything is being taken from us. Even your child is not even yours no more, bro. Your child is not even yours. If you signed the birth certificate, that child is not yours. If they got a social security, that child is not yours. They are property of the state. Remember what you are. You are property. You are property of the state, or should I say the organization of America. Yes, because America is a non-profit. You can look this up. Don't even listen to me. Go look it up. America is a non-profit entity, bro. That's why they don't have to tax. They never have to be taxed. They don't have to pay taxes to they don't have to pay taxes to Great Britain, nothing. You guys are paying the taxes. You guys are getting the short end of the stick. We are the ones that's suffering. I didn't know that. I didn't know signing a birth certificate is gonna literally take away your rights, take away your power over you. I didn't know that. Who knew that? Did you know that? No, nobody knows that. Because we're just following the norm. We're just following necessary things so we can get by, so we can live comfortably, can be happy. But now them niggas is tired of that because we OD. Our black people has OD. Niggas don't want to live no more. Niggas don't want to do the right thing. Niggas just want to live ignorant, and they're tired. I just seen a man. My man just showed me something. If I could show it on my phone, I'll talk about it on the live. Did you know that a woman's son grave was exploded because niggas wanted to dig inside of her son? The ops wanted to go inside of her son's tomb to take his chain, bro. They used dynamite and blew up the entire floor. This is us. Oh, yeah. All right, man. Support the movement. That's all I ask you. I don't ask for much. I just ask for you guys to tune in and support. If you want me to continue, let me know, bro. My lives, until it goes up to 5, 10, 10,000 people, bro. Not like, yo, I'm really considering like, yo, leaving it alone, because it's high risk, low reward. High risk, low reward. And what am I rewarding my children? But oh, your dad was a freedom fighter and he died. Boo hoo. Boo hoo. He was a freedom fighter, now he's in jail for the rest of his life. Boo hoo. High risk, low reward. Is it worth it? Is it worth it for this generation? Maybe in the 50s, maybe in the 40s, it would have been special for me